Hey friends, welcome to my kitchen. In today's video, we are going to be doing a healthy meal prep. I have a refrigerator kind of full of produce, all kinds of fruits, all kinds of vegetables. And what I know for sure is if you actually prep the things that you have and just kind of put them out for the kids, they'll eat them way more often than if we just leave them in the fridge and wait for them to do it. In order to encourage healthy snacking for the next week, we are going to tackle all of those things. We're gonna meal prep some protein muffins, some lunches for the week. We're gonna even try our hand at some sugar-free cookies. I don't know how that's gonna go, so if you're interested in things like that, I hope you will stick around for the entirety of this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet and you wanna see similar videos. And before we get going, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It helps me out so much. Let's jump on into the food. Let's start with some muffins. Muffins are the best. And I have these Kodiak Cakes box that I got from my last Thrive Market box, and this blueberry lemon flavor I think is my favorite. I think I like it better than the chocolate, which is really saying something. And I like to do muffins kind of the day before, like the night before my kids are gonna eat them, or maybe make a larger batch that will last for several days. It just makes the hustle and bustle of the mornings so easy. And I actually feel okay feeding my kids these muffins as opposed to the Betty Crocker box muffins, which by the way are delicioso, but have way more sugar than these. I would like to try some other kinds, maybe like a totally sugar-free variety, but we will see how that goes. I just followed the box instructions listed on the back, added all the stuff. I like to do this in my jumbo muffin tins. If you haven't gotten these like huge muffin tins, you should try it. It makes you feel like you're eating muffins from a bakery or something because they're so huge. But just keep that in mind when you eat them, because you are essentially eating 2 muffins at once. I would love to know down below, what are your favorite flavor of muffins? I adore blueberry muffins. I have tried to find a homemade version. I even did a whole video on it, like comparing different recipes, and I am still on the hunt. I cannot find a homemade version that tastes as good as the box. Why is that? I couldn't tell you. But there you go. We stick it in the oven. These larger muffins actually take a touch longer than the smaller ones, so it's about 20 to 25 minutes depending on your oven. Here they are all completed, and I like to let them cool for about 10 minutes and then pop them out of the muffin tins into a bowl or Tupperware or Ziploc bag or something like that, so they will stay fresh. And yes, you can pre-bake these, let them cool completely, and freeze them. And then the morning of, the kids can pop them in the microwave real quick or the air fryer and have a nice, delicious warm muffin. Next up, I am prepping just some fruits and vegetables. I have all these grapes. They were such a good price at the store. Green grapes, by the way, are the best color of grape. Tell me what you think down below. Am I wrong? Am I right? These were so beautiful, and if you wash them really well in some vinegar water, give them a good rinse. I like to take them all the way off the stem, or in those teeny tiny little bunches. I find my kids way more likely to eat them when I put them into containers like this instead of just kind of leaving them whole. My kids are much less likely to eat them that way. I don't know why that is. Kids are so weird. Speaking of fruit, I am totally excited for spring and summer. The less expensive, better quality fruit. Strawberries coming up, peaches, nectarines. I cannot wait for a bigger variety of. Let's meal prep some lunches. And I gotta tell you, a meal box kit or two really makes lunch meal prep simple, healthy, low stress for me. So today's video is sponsored by Green Chef. Thank you so much to them. And they are gonna offer you guys an amazing deal today. $90 off across 4 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company and offers dishes for a variety of lifestyles, including vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto. This box is the keto box. It's actually my favorite one. I feel like the flavors are spot on. The recipes are quick and easy with step-by-step instructions, chef tips, and photos to help you along. They offer contactless delivery to your doorstep for easy home cooking, and they offer 9 recipes every single week to choose from within the meal plan that you select. So if you want to take advantage of this awesome deal, all you have to do is go to greenchef.us/90frugalfitmom and use the code 90frugalfitmom to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. If you want to give it a go but don't know which meal plan to select, once again, I am going to suggest the keto box. Their sauces are bomb. Like, they're so delicious. I love all the beautiful vegetables. Like, look at these red bell peppers. Are you dying? The colors just make me so happy. So one more time, go to greenchef.us/90frugalfitmom. Use the code 90frugalfitmom to get $90 off, including free shipping, off your first box. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. What's fun about watching these clips back over again is that for lunch today, I'm actually going to have this meal that I meal prepped, which I'm very excited about. I'm watching it back on camera and looking at how amazing and delicious all of these beautiful vegetables. All of the Green Chef meals I've put together have been done in under 30 minutes. Here's the final dish. I actually did just eat that one like that, but the rest of them did go meal prep containers for the adults in the family. Another breakfast item I love to prep are breakfast burritos. My kids can just grab them out of the freezer or refrigerator and pop them in the microwave or air fryer. I have some clearance raw tortillas that I actually did have to cook. And this isn't your standard ground sausage, but honestly, any sausage works. Bacon is fine. But I had this Hatch chili spicy sausage. Yum. You just have to cut it small enough to fit into the burrito. So here I am cooking up the burritos. Here are my eggs. I cooked them in the same pan as the sausage, so I left the sausage fat in there is what you see. And then it was time to build everything. And what I love about this is they're so versatile. If you are lower carb, you can get a low carb tortilla. If you can't eat gluten, you can take that out completely, add hash browns and make a bowl out of it. If you can't have carbs in any way, make a bowl out of it, period. Like, just remove the hash brown idea and the tortilla idea and put the eggs and sausage and cheese in bowls. Add some, is salsa okay for low carb? I guess it depends on which one. This is one of my family's favorites. It's a crowd pleaser. It's easy to make in bulk. And I ended up with 21 breakfast burritos, I believe, in 3 different containers. There's several layers in there. And now we are definitely set for the next week. Next up is to finish prepping all of the vegetables. I am rinsing everything in my OXO salad spinner. I like this thing so much, not just for lettuce, but for rinsing off apples or grapes or strawberries or whatever it is that you want to do. And bell peppers, not the green ones, although I like the green ones, but most of my kids prefer the colored ones, are a favorite snack around here. Like the reds, the oranges, and the yellows, they're so much sweeter than the green ones. So if I wash these up and slice them and put them in a container, my kids will go nuts over these. And I love to be able to offer a snack like this instead of maybe, well, here's a bag of chips or something like that. And there's nothing wrong with a bag of chips. I like a bag of chips myself, but if I can get them to eat vegetables because they like them, I'm going to do it as best I can. I think I ended up with 2 very large meal prep containers of these cut up bell peppers. And then this is so funny. Last night, Haley comes out of the shower or something, sees the cut up bell pepper. She's like, oh my gosh, this is the best day ever, and eats an entire container by herself. I think one container held about 4 bell peppers. Haley ate all of them by herself. Another favorite around here are cucumbers, and I like to get the English cucumbers, you know, the ones that you don't have to peel, but my store, I think, either didn't have any or they didn't look very good. So I ended up with these that have like the really, really thick skin that's kind of hard to eat. So I went ahead and peeled them, sliced them all up, and stuck them in more meal prep containers for my kids. They love stuff like that. Let's move on to the attempt of the sugar-free cookies. So what I did here, and maybe this was a bad idea. You can tell me what you think, but okay. I took my standard chocolate chip cookie recipe, which is delicious. I have made it hundreds of times. It's a no-fail. And I replaced all the sugar with Swerve because on the bag, Swerve says cooks and bakes just like sugar. So I was like, okay, well, they said they would, so I'm going to try it. So here, everything else is normal. The recipe is totally the same, as I always do. The batter looked pretty good. The smell was slightly different, although not bad. So if you want the original recipe, I will leave that down below for you. But this is just the standard chocolate chip cookie recipe. And I also replaced the chocolate chips with Lily's milk chocolate chips, which are delicious. I would highly recommend the Lily's brand of sugar-free chocolate. I'm actually really, really impressed by it. Here we go. The moment of truth. They are about to go into the oven for 10 minutes at 375 degrees like normal. And I'm here to tell you, my friends, that Swerve does indeed not
bake and act exactly like sugar. These cookies, they were not right. They were too brown on the bottom. They did not spread out. It was almost like the butter didn't melt correctly. The texture was extremely dry. It tastes a lot less sweet than actual sugar, which maybe I should have expected. I don't really know. They're edible. Okay, it's not gross, except Dave says he won't eat them. And I think Andrew is saying he won't eat them either, but Ryan will eat them. I ate a couple. These are not it. So I can't say that I would recommend making these cookies with Swerve. You can totally replace the chocolate with Lily's, but these are not the same.
So unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to give the cookies another couple of tries. So if you have a sugar-free chocolate chip cookie recipe, or I guess any cookie recipe that you think is amazing, like tastes exactly like a regular cookie, I would love the recipe down below so I can try something else out. Or maybe I need to try a mix. If there's a mix you find really delicious, let me know about that, because I just want to give it a go. Cookies are my favorite thing, and if I can cut the sugar content a little bit and still be able to eat cookies, that would make Christine very, very happy. If you are interested in checking out Green Chef, first link below in the doobly-doo is gonna give you an amazing deal. The keto box is so good and so quick to put together. I really, really think you are going to love it. I hope you have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will see you next time.